I'm preparing the bottles to bottle my beer today, and I'm gonna be reusing these bottles at a Whole Foods supermarket. If you wanna learn how to reuse bottles, you can see the video that I'm gonna post on the link here. So today is day 12. The beer has been fermenting for 12 days. I added the hops on day 8, so it's been 4 days with the dry hops. And today I'm gonna bottle it. So first thing I'm gonna do is to check the gravity to calculate how much alcohol is going to be at the end. Check the color of the beer. You can see that there's a lot of CO2 here. Just checking the gravity now. So the gravity is about 1010. This beer is gonna be like 6.5%. I'm gonna calculate it later. So what I'm going to do now, I'm gonna try this, see how it tastes. Lovely. Alright, so I'm gonna pass the liquid that's in here into this other container, and I'm gonna be using a siphon because what I want to do is to pull from the top, and I don't want to get the sediment that's in the bottom here because you got lots of yeast in there and other bits from the hops. So I'm gonna use a siphon and transfer the liquid from here into here. Then I'm gonna do the priming on this container and then transfer back there to do the bottling. So here, the bag of hops. So there's a technique that I'm gonna show on the other video of how to extract a lot of the flavors of these hops. So if you wanna see that, just watch the next video that I'm gonna show here. So I'm just gonna open this now. See how it is. The bag of hops is floating here. Just put some there. And if you remember, I used this fishing line just to hold the bag in position. So just make sure that the hose is in the bottom of the other container because we don't want to agitate it too much and put too much air inside it. You wanna see something amazing? You can see the bubbles actually coming up from the fermentation that's going on right now. If you observe, you see the bubbles coming up, and this here is the siphon pulling the beer just above where the yeast is. I'm gonna just lift a little bit on the other side because I wanna get the liquid without agitating the bottom, which is the sediment of yeast. You can see the bubbles coming up there. It's beautiful, isn't it? So what you see inside here now, that's the yeast, and that can be used to brew again if I want to reuse that yeast. I haven't decided if that's what I want to do yet, but just in case, what I'm going to do is transfer that inside a glass, and then I decide if I want to use for next time. I'll just put somewhere in a container and keep that in the fridge. That is a lot of yeast right there. I'm also going to wash this because I want to use the same container for the bottling. I'm not entirely sure this is gonna fit in one pint of. Let's see how it goes. fact, I changed my mind. I'm gonna put this into a bottle. So I got here a wine bottle that I cleared, and I'm gonna sanitize it now, and I'm gonna put these inside here. Yeah, and later on I decide if I want to use this or not. Right then. So I was extracting the hot flavors, and I did like once or twice, and then I decided to keep going as long as I was seeing the green colors coming back from this green juice coming back from the bag, and I did that about 5 times, and this is the last time I'm doing it, and I'm already transferred the whole lot from the fermenting inside this container. And now, after this, we're gonna do the priming. So for the priming, I'm gonna be using about 140 grams of brewing sugar. I did the calculation using a link that I'm gonna post here on the website, so you can calculate how much CO2 you want for your beer. So I don't have a scale here, so I'm just improvising. I'm using this little thing to measure the the amount of protein. I'm gonna be using this to measure the amount of sugar, and this is like 60 grams each. So that's 60. $120, and a little bit more, like it's about 150, I would say, in total. Then I'm just gonna put some warm water on top of it. Just to melt quickly. Use the sterilized spoon. Okay, now I'm gonna use this big spoon. I just sterilized it. I'm just gonna mix. Try not to shake the liquid too much, because you don't want to add oxygen at this point, because you're gonna have issues with oxidation. Slowly mixing, and then I'm gonna pass this back into the other container that I'm gonna be using. While I transfer the beer from that container into the container I'm going to be using to bottle, I'm just trying the beer to see how it tastes, and I'm trying to assess if it's hoppy enough, or maybe I want to add a little bit more. It is nice, but I decided I'm gonna whack a little bit of hops. So I'm gonna be using this pure hop aroma Citra, and I'm gonna be adding, it says here 1 ml for every 10 liters, so I'm gonna add 2 mils, and 2 mils and 3 mils, just to make it really nice. That smells good. Alright then, so it's time to bottle. I transferred everything back into the container I'm going to be using for the bottling. This is the tip I'm going to be using to put the beer inside the bottles, I did something here. Put this ball here at the end. I made that with silicone glue, the hot glue, and that is because sometimes when you put this inside the bottle, if you hit the corner here, because of the shape of the bottle in the end, it wouldn't trigger the tap, it won't open the tap. So with this, I don't have that problem, because in any corner it touches, it's gonna open it. And I just realized that I got only about 21.5 liters. I was expecting to have 23, but of course we lose some liquid because of the trub, which is the yeast we take out. It was 1.5 liter, and some that stays in the hops. So the process of bottling is very simple. Let's stick that on in. So you get the bottle, you're filling. And then get one cup. Cups are inside sanitizer. That's it. I just have to do it like 40 times now. Right then, that's the batch. It's all done, all bottled. I just washed everything, sanitized everything, and I'm going to put the labels now. So these are the labels for this beer. This beer is called IPA. That's a pun for Inception Pale Ale. This is the beer with the label. I'm going to show you how to make the labels in another video, which I'm going to post here. So what we do now, I'm going to put these beers on controlled temperature of around 18 to 20 degrees, and I'm going to allow it to do the secondary fermentation. And I'm going to be opening a bottle in 4 days, just check how it's doing. And I'm going to open one every day and keep checking until I know it's ready to be drunk, and it's got the best flavor and best amount of gas. And when I'm done that, I'm going to put them on the fridge and just keep them at the controlled temperature, ready to drink at any time and to keep the flavors. So this is the video that everyone was waiting for. I was waiting for at least 7 days. This is the IPA Inception Pale Ale, and I'm gonna try it for the first time. I like the gas. Nice head, nice color. Smells good. It's very thick, it's like drinking condensed milk. I can taste some hops there. Very smooth beer. Cheers.